And welcome back to some more of the 39 steps. So let's see, this is called Roadside Deception. As a bespectacled roadman, Hannay comes face to face with his enemies in a grueling battle of wits. Alright, let's see what we'll have to do here. Roadside Deception. Oh my god. We will meet someone by the road and they will deceive us. Wednesday, 27th of May 1914. Peeblesshire, Scotland. Where are we? Well, like, oh, yeah, it said. Don't mind me. Oh yes, I'm working on the road. On the road again. Just about midday, a big horse stole down the hill, glided past and drew up 100 yards beyond. Its 3 occupants descended as if to stretch their legs and sauntered towards me. Oh my god, those are the men looking for me, maybe. 2 of the men I had seen before from the window of the Galloway Inn. One lean, sharp and dark, the other comfortable and smiling. Oh my god. They would ask me if I'd seen someone. The third had the look of a countryman, a vet perhaps, or a small farmer. He was dressed in ill-cut knickerbockers, and the eye in his head was as bright and wary as a hen's. Wait, what?
Morning! That's a fine, easy job of yours.
I slowly and painfully straightened my back after the roadman, spat vigorously after the man of the low Scot, and regarded them steadily before replying.
There's worse jobs, and there's better. I would rather have yours, sitting all day on your hinderlands in 8 cushions. It's you and your muckle cors that wreck my roads. If we all had our richts, you should be made to mend what you break.
The bright-eyed man was looking at the newspaper lying beside Turnbull's bundle.
I see you get your papers in good time.
Aye, in good time. Seeing that paper come out last Saturday, I'm just 6 days late.
He picked it up, glanced at the superscription, and laid it down again. Let's see, art carpets and rugs, smart, snappy. I don't care.
You've a fine taste in boots. These were never made by a country shoemaker.
They were not. They were made in London. I got they through the gentleman that was here last year for the shooting. What was his name now?
I scratched a forgetful head. Oh my god, did I forget to change my boots?
Let us get on. This fellow is all right. Let us get on. This fellow is all right.
Did you see anyone pass early this morning? He might be on a bicycle or he might be on foot.
Something weird happened there. The German line would have got repeated, but anyways, I very nearly fell into the trap and told a story of a bicyclist hurrying past in the grey dawn.
Wasn't up very early. You see, my daughter was married last night, and we keep it up late. I opened the house door about 7, and there was nobody on the road then. Since I come up here, there has just been the baker and the Rackhill herd, besides you gentlemen.
One of them gave me a cigar, which I smelled gingerly and stuck in Turnbull's bundle. They were out of sight in 3 minutes, and my heart leaped with an enormous relief. I went on wheeling my stones. It was as well, for 10 minutes later the car returned, one of the occupants waving a hand to me. Those gentry left nothing to chance. I finished Turnbull's bread and cheese, and pretty soon I had finished the stones. Oh, okay, Blackstone henchman. The next step was what puzzled me. I had a notion that the cordon was still tight around the glen, and that if I walked in any direction I should meet with questioners. Get out I must. No man's nerve could stand more than a day of being spied on. Then suddenly... my god!
Excuse me, may I trouble you for a light?
Who is this man? By an amazing chance I knew him. His name was Marmaduke Jopley, and he was an offense to creation. Unbelievable luck, alright? Marmaduke Jopley. Let's hear about his reputation. He was a sort of blood stockbroker who did his business by toe-dyeing eldest sons and rich young peers and foolish old ladies. He would crawl a mile on his belly to anything that had a title or a million. Okay. I had a business introduction to his firm when I came to London, and he was good enough to ask me to dinner at his club. There he showed off at a great rate and pattered about his duchesses till the snobbery of the creature turned me sick. I asked the man afterwards why nobody kicked him, and was told that Englishmen reverence the weaker sex. Oh my god. Anyhow, there he was now, nattily dressed in a fine new car, obviously on his way to visit some of his smart friends, and he hadn't a clue who I was. Let's jump right on in.
Hello, Jopley. Well met, my lad.
Who the devil are you?
My name's Hannay, from Rhodesia, you remember?
Good God, the murderer!
Just so. And there'll be a second murder, my dear, if you don't do as I tell you. Give me that coat of yours, that cap too.
Aha! Suck that, Jopley, you asshole. He did as bid, for he was blind with terror. Over my dirty trousers and vulgar shirt, I put on his smart driving coat, which buttoned high at the top and thereby hid the defiances of my collar. I stuck the cap on my head and added his gloves to my getup. The dusty roadman in a minute was transformed into one of the neatest motorists in Scotland. On Mr. Jopley's head I clapped Turnbull's unspeakable hat and told him to keep it there.
Now, my child, sit quite still and be a good boy. I mean you no harm. I'm only borrowing your car for an hour or two. But if you play me any tricks, and above all, if you open your mouth, as sure as there's a god above me, I'll wring your neck. Savvy?
Just don't hurt me.
I enjoyed that evening's ride. I imagine. As the dark fell, I turned up a side glen into an unfrequented corner of the hills. Soon the villages were left behind, then the farms, and then even a wayside cottage. Where are we heading? I can't remember. So bad memory. Okay, we are here in the marshes. Here we stopped, and I obligingly reversed the car and restored to Mr. Jopley his belongings.
1,000 thanks. There's more use in you than I thought. Now be off and find the police.
I'll get you!
No, we won't, bitch. Come on. Fuck you, Jopley. As I sat on the hillside, I reflected on the various kinds of crime I had now sampled. Contrary to general belief, I was not a murderer. I had become an unholy liar, a shameless impostor, and a highwayman with a marked taste for expensive motor cars. Alright, the game is up, alright? So yeah, I'm gonna end this episode right here. I want to thank you guys for watching. Gracias por ver. Wish you a nice day, dudes, and until next time. Hasta luego.